Okay, we are recording. All right, so I'll
Mhm.
just start off with the question. What is your name? How did you meet me? And tell me a little about yourself.
My name is Mohamed. I met you on Omegle. I was there because I was bored. So, uh, uh,
Who is
study a
that?
million minute. That's my little sister.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry for that. But
No, that's
yeah,
great. That's fun.
yeah. Okay, I feel bad. Bye. I'm sorry for that. Nah, that was my little sister too.
That's awesome.
Mm.
And a little about yourself.
Yeah, I'm 18, currently living in Sweden, but I'm from Sudan in Africa. Lived there for 2 years, I think, and then moved to Egypt. Lived there for 9 years, and then now I'm here,
Wow.
Sweden.
Okay, so I guess you moved up to Sweden when you were 11 or something?
Yeah, when I was 11, exactly.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Well, okay. So that's a really interesting experience. Like whenever you think Sweden, you think just like completely white people, just like all over the
Yeah,
place.
exactly, exactly,
Is that
exactly.
is
Hella
that
blonde
true?
girls. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nearly everyone is blonde over here, so it
How
lives
is
up to the expectations and shit.
Yeah, what is that experience like living in Sweden and do you like it there? How is it different from Egypt?
It's really, really different because it's a whole new culture. You have to adapt to the culture when you get here and stuff like that. Um, I think I think it's nicer to live here than in Egypt, in my opinion,
Why?
because it's much safer and we got free school, free hospital, and actually you get paid to go to school here. So you get like $100 every month to go to school here in high school though. So
Oh my God, are you kidding me?
uh,
Wow, that
that's
is not like America. In America, they're like,
uh,
why should we give money to schools? Let them fight for themselves. That's what it's like here.
yeah, pretty much that. Well, fun fact, I was actually supposed to move to America. We well, my mom searched through the UN so we could move to another country. America didn't accept us, but Sweden did. So
Really? So that was back when you were in Egypt.
yeah, exactly.
Do you know why they didn't accept you? Did they say why?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't know the full story, but my mom does.
What do your parents do?
My father lives in Scotland right now. He's looking for work, so he wants me to move there and study there. I think me studying here is better because it's free, and I have more wide open education and stuff like that. But and my mother is a nurse
Mhm. Wow.
here in
So
Sweden. Yes,
what do you want to study in school?
architecture.
Wow. What got you into architecture?
Well, it's a long story. First, I wanted to become a builder, like the dude who builds the house and stuff like that. But I always had a dream for something bigger, so I chose architecture instead, and that will that's what popped up. Instead of building, why don't I draw the house and help creating it in another way, in a better way too?
Yeah, kind of like more like figuring out the landscape of it, like figuring out the
Exactly.
foundations of it, and then let other people do the hard work.
Exactly. Exactly. Pretty much. That's pretty much it.
Wow. Well, how does your little? Do you have a lot of siblings?
Yeah, since I'm from an African family, we're eight totally.
Eight. Wow. So
Yeah,
where are you in the lineup?
I'm the middle child.
Hmm.
I'm
What is
in
it?
the yeah, I'm in the middle. Yeah.
What is it like being in the middle?
Uh, it's all right, I guess, because
Be honest. Be honest.
yeah. well, well, when you're in the middle, the older take charge of you, and you take charge of the younger ones. So it's okay, I guess. I'd rather be the oldest, in my opinion. I
Hmm.
have three older sisters and two younger siblings. One a girl and one boy. So with two boys and four girls.
So you're the oldest. You're the oldest boy.
Yeah.
Hmm. Interesting. Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm an only child, so I don't. I'm like completely divorced from any of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
That's cool though.
So have you been? Do you guys over in Sweden like hear about all the stuff going on here in America with like Black Lives Matter and
Yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah,
like that?
yeah.
What are your
But
thoughts on all of that?
mostly the black people know about it, but I don't know if the white people are heavily invested in it.
Mm.
I am to be honest because I know a lot about American stuff like that, so I have Twitter too, so and Twitter is full of that, so I know about most of it, and it's really interesting to me because I would want to be in those demonstrations and stuff like that because I think it's cool fighting for something that you believe in and stuff like that. And I was in a demonstration over here in a city called Gothenburg here in Sweden. They had a Black Lives Matter demonstration. I was there, and it actually surprised me how many white people was there. I was like, "Whoa, what?"
Were there more white people than black people at the protest?
Of course, Sweden is mostly
Oh
white,
yeah,
so
duh.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. What a
yeah,
question. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Sweden is mostly white, so the majority is white.
How many black families are there that you know there?
In my city, only wait. If I count one, two, three, four, under 10, if we say under 10 in my city. And my city is not that big. We have 35,000 inhabitants.
35,000.
Yeah, in my city.
35,000 people, and there are only 10 black families, you think?
Yep.
That's
It's not like,
insane.
yeah, we
What
don't
do you
have a
think
lot
of
of
that? Do you
black
like
people.
that? Is that fine for
No,
you?
no, to be honest, no. That's why I want to start uni as fast as possible. So I want to go to the I want to study in the capital, which is Stockholm. It has more black people there than anywhere in Sweden. So
Man. So what do you think like about well, yeah, what about Black Lives Matter in Sweden? Do you feel like Sweden handles well, doesn't handle diversity better because there really isn't diversity.
mm,
But do you think in Sweden there's like a healthier conversation about it than in the United States?
I can't say for sure because I've never been in the US, so I can say I can't tell you my perspective from there, but I can say that people here are really open with their opinion, and if they say they don't like you, they're gonna say it and stuff like that. But most of the people are with Black Lives Matter over here, the folks that I know in in my circle and stuff like that, and I know well, it's not to sum it off, it's not that many racist people over here in Sweden, but the minority are very toxic.
Mm.
That's all. The minority of the race. Oh, nah. The racist people are very toxic over here, like extremely toxic.
How so? Could you uh, explain?
I say, oh, when I was at that Black Lives Matter protest, we had Nazis pull up in full on black suits and masks and stuff like that. They were they they were walking like they had something to do, and it was scary, but the police stopped them and told them to go back. So
One of the main issues with um, Black Lives Matter in America is the issue with cops, with police, and
yeah,
police brutality. Do you, as a black man in Sweden, have that same issue? Are you nervous about how police treat you there?
no, never. To be completely honest, never,
Really?
never, 100% never.
Are Americans just dumb? Is that it?
I don't know. I don't know. But the police here are so nice, to be honest. In my opinion, from what I've experienced, the police here are very nice.
What do you think? I mean, what do you think the problem is then? Is it just like this kind of, I don't know, is America just more racist than Sweden?
Uh, maybe that. I'm not completely sure, but maybe that because racism started in America. So if the ancestors taught their kids to be racist, their kids would catch that same thing and teach their kids to be racist. So it's a complete cycle. If that cycle stops, in my opinion, if we give that cycle a couple decades, I don't think it will be there no more because my generation is not as racist as the generation before it, from what I've seen.
Yeah, that's true.
So if my generations, let's say my whole everybody in my generation is not racist, the next generation will never be racist unless their grandparents teach them to be
Mm.
racist. So it's actually easy to stop racism than it is, but people might don't want to.
What about in Egypt? What was your
Nah,
experience?
it's a completely different story in Egypt. Nah.
It's like a
The,
completely different world,
yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. If you call the police, they come like 2, 3 hours after you call them and stuff like
Oh,
that.
God. Dude, well, I
Nah,
gotta
not
tell
Egypt.
you, yeah, like the other summer, like 2 or 3 summers ago, my grandma, I was like at home with my grandma. We didn't have access to a car, and
Hmm.
she fell in the bathroom and was like really hurt. She couldn't get up, and we called the ambulance, and they got there 45 minutes later.
Whoa.
And I was like, "This is America. Like this, like why, like do I have to call screaming that my grandmother is like bleeding on the floor to get anyone to come? Like, she wasn't, she ended up being fine. But like, do I have to be screaming at people to get here quickly for immediate results? And I don't know. I'm guessing,
That's
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, the situation was like, I remember calling and they were like, is she bleeding? Is she conscious? And she wasn't bleeding and she was conscious. So I guess they put her on a low priority list or something.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I mean, she's still
That,
on the bathroom floor. So, man,
yeah.
I don't know. It's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Mm, it is.
Um,
I don't know
but
how that could be fixed though. That might be the hospital's issue. I'm not sure.
yeah,
Because
there's
here the ambulance is fast, the police is fast if there's a lot of workers that day. But yeah, I would if I could, I think Sweden is the perfect country in my opinion. Nah,
you're just like
no
you're
joke
not
though,
good.
no joke though.
Your
Yeah,
dad is like, come to Scotland. You're like, nah, man, I am
nah,
staying here.
nah. Yeah,
What
I
makes
think
it
Sweden is
perfect?
perfect. School is free, hospital is free, it's safe, and yeah, I mean, you have all your rights here. The police are not bad. I mean, it's nothing bad about Sweden, in my opinion.
Man, yeah, I guess I wrote down a note that you said you had Twitter. What are your thoughts on social media? And
Oh,
yeah.
it can be. I like social media in my opinion, but I'm not the type to sit on social media the whole day and stuff like that. I just check it from time to time, especially Twitter. I don't like hopping on Twitter daily because there's a lot of toxicity on
Hmm.
it.
Yeah, toxicity. Yeah.
Yeah, toxicity.
That's a
Yeah,
weird one. It's a weird one.
yeah, yeah. It can be. I mean, social media can be used in a good way, and it can also be used in a bad way. That's the explanation everybody gives it, but it's true.
Yeah. There's something about Twitter with like just so few characters, and it just seems like kind of like a flash in the pan kind of communication style that isn't, I don't know, it's more of like a headline, communicating by headlines instead of details,
Hmm.
and like facts and stuff. And I
Yeah,
think at least our wonderful president, Donald Trump, Donald J. Trump,
yeah.
I'm not a fan of him.
Me
He,
neither.
yeah, that's how he communicates, and I mean, oh, that's something I wanted to ask you too. Is like with cable news and everything. Do you guys What kind of like news do you have over there? Do you have CNN? Do you have Fox? You don't have Fox
No,
News.
no, 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 no. Our news channel are called SVT 1, 2, 3, or 4. We don't do Fox, but you can add Fox to your what's it called, to your box if you want to. I have I have a box which is international. I got US TV, UK TV, Russia TV, and stuff like that. I got a box that's worldwide, so I can see everything if I want to.
Is there a news station that you watch that you really like that you think is the best?
No, I don't watch news that often, to be honest. I don't do news.
It's probably why you're happier, actually.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
everyone's on Facebook and watching news, and it's just depressing. It's just really
Mm,
saddening. You know?
I can understand why it is.
Yeah. Do you?
Because yeah,
I'm sorry.
because you're when you watch the news, you're just filled with negativity and you don't get any positive stuff.
Yeah. Do you travel a lot?
Nah, I'm not. I'm not. I'm not at that economic state yet.
Ah, I see. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I just finished high school. I think is for you. Yeah, yeah, high school.
mhm.
I'm 18, so I'm just done with high school. I'm finishing up some. Wait, what's it called? I forgot it. Some stuff. Let's say study. I'm finishing up some studies just so I
Cool.
can go to uni next year.
Oh, like classes and stuff.
Yeah, I'm finishing up some classes. Yeah,
Cool.
so that's what I
Yeah,
got on.
I see.
Mm.
Is there anything else that you'd want to talk about or mention that, like, yeah, just like something that you think maybe most Americans don't know about Sweden, or about
Oh,
being black, because like what's just anything that you think that people
oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
want.
yeah. I got one thing. Most of the white girls over here, they don't like black guys for some reason.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not into white girls myself, to be honest, but
Well, that's good for you. That's good for you then.
yeah, they like guys that play hockey with with long hair and stuff like that. So that's that's interesting to me. But I I'm not blaming him. Everybody has their preferences and stuff like that. But yeah, that's
Hmm.
it. And I got a cool story too.
Yeah, go for
Uh,
it.
I was supposed to be a twin with another girl, but my mom was in a car in Sudan then. She was driving, and there was a hole in the ground, and they bumped the car for some reason. So my mom hit her head and hit the seat in front of her. My twin saved me. She was supposed to be a girl. She saved me, so I'm alive because of her right now.
Oh my! And then she didn't make it, right?
Nah, she stopped growing after 3 months because of the accident.
Oh my gosh! So you are a miracle baby then.
Yeah, I guess.
Wow, that's crazy. Do you think about that a lot? Like,
Yeah, I just nearly my mom just nearly told me about it like a month ago, 2 months ago. So it's
for the
been in my
first
head since
time.
then. Yeah, for the first time.
Oh my God.
My mom's not the type to tell you stuff. Nah, she's not.
She's kind of like, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm. Well, man, this was great.
yeah.
Yeah. Any other last thoughts or anything? Anything? Any lessons for us dumb Americans that need to get on our shit?
I'm not the type to give advices, but I don't know. But I think for the Americans, I would say stay educated in what's going on, and yeah, that's it. Just stay educated in what's going on.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Short and sweet, simple. That's
Yep.
great. Cool. So, what I'll do then is I'm going to end this call and then I'm going to upload it onto YouTube and I'll send you an email with the link to it, and it'll be on in like probably 20 minutes. So make sure to subscribe to my channel and also uh, share it if you want
Yeah.
to.
Of course.
Cool. Oh, you're frozen, but okay, cool. All right, I'll talk to you
Oh,
later, man. It was a pleasure.
yeah. See ya.
See you, dude.
Peace.